everyone, it's Raquel of Raquel's Caribbean Cuisine, and today I'm going to show you how I make this easy, extremely delicious oven barbecue ribs. So right here I have this beautiful, nicely clean rack of spare ribs, and the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to add my favorite seasoning to a bowl. I'm going to add a bit of Cajun seasoning, some rib rub, a bit of salt, some smoked paprika to give it a lovely color, some garlic and onion powder. You're just going to use your very favorite seasoning. Now I'm going to add a tad bit of water to create a paste. Then I'm going to distribute this to the ribs, making sure it's nicely coated. And this recipe would be one of the easiest barbecue ribs you'd have ever prepared, but I can guarantee amazing flavor. To make sure every part of the ribs is nicely seasoned, and this doesn't even gonna need marinating time. When you're done, we're gonna cover this with aluminum foil, and to our preheated oven of 375 to 400 degrees, we're gonna allow this to roast for about 2 hours. So while the ribs is in the oven, we're going to make a simple yet very tasty barbecue sauce. To a bowl, you're going to add your favorite barbecue sauce. I'm using a hot and spicy smoky flavor barbecue sauce. Also, I'm going to add some ketchup, and to balance out the flavors nicely, I'm going to add some sugar to give it that nice little sweetness. Also, I'm going to add some smoky flavor sauce, which is very optional, but it gives that nice, slightly smoky flavor. I'm going to give this a nice mix until it's nicely dissolved, and this is going to be used to baste the ribs when it's out the oven. 1 hour and 45 minutes later, this rib is smelling so good. It's pulling away from the bone, so you know it's nice and tender. Now I'm going to baste this with the barbecue sauce, and you could baste both sides, but this is so tender, I'm not even going to run the risk of it falling apart. Now when you're done, back to the oven uncovered for another 15 minutes, setting the oven temperature for about 450 degrees, but oven temperature varies, so just keep an eye on it. 2 hours of total cooking time, and this barbecue ribs is done, and it's giving that smoky, slight char effect. I'm going to allow this to cool down just for about 10 minutes before cutting into it. This simple recipe of oven barbecue ribs, it was tender, this was juicy, not to mention so absolutely flavorful. I'm gonna have this with some mashed potatoes and broccoli. This was simply amazing. I want to thank you so very much for watching, and remember, if you like this video, please do not leave without clicking the like button.